This is Your News Now Sports.
2018 brought a return to the regional finals for the Wapakoneta Redskins after the team missed the playoffs just 2 seasons ago. And after that 11-2 season, Wapak is hungry for more. But there is a bit of a challenge for the Redskins after losing 16 seniors to graduation. However, those losses are nothing that this team isn't ready to tackle. Our Katie Gilhooly has more with the Redskins as we count down to kickoff in Wapakoneta.
Countdown to Kickoff is brought to you by Metzger Financial Services.
Coming off a successful campaign last fall, the Wapakoneta Redskins hope to keep momentum rolling early with 2 rivalry games to begin the season.
Bellefontain's always a really tough game for us, and I think if we come out of that game with a win, then that'll really help us going into WBL. Another tough game right after that.
I think we understand for us to have an opportunity to achieve our goals each and every year, which is the first is to win a WBL championship and make the state playoffs and win a state championship. That, obviously each and every week is critical and important, and we know we got a huge challenge in front of us week 1, and that's our focus right now.
To do that, the Redskins will have to replace a host of senior leaders, 16 in total, including All-State defensive lineman Brennan Knievi.
I don't know if you necessarily replace a guy like that, so we've got guys that are working extremely hard to uphold what we expect out of those guys to compete high at that level.
But even with a large group missing, this year's squad is confident they can step up to the challenge, relying heavily on the 15 letter winners returning to the field this season.
It all started in January in the weight room. We had tons of people in there. Everybody was giving their best effort, hard work, dedication to this football team. We have pretty good senior leadership, and just like I said before, the younger guys have to step up, just like some sophomores did last year, and I think they can do that again this year.
Each and every week's a grind, and we know to have an opportunity to win a championship, it is a journey, and obviously week 2 starts that journey, and we just have to take one game at a time and one play at a time, and hopefully continue to get better each and every day, and hopefully at the end of the year have an opportunity to compete for a championship.
In Wapakoneta, Katie Gilhooly, Your News Now Sports.
Thanks, Katie. Staying on the football field, but moving to the college level as the Great Midwest Athletic Conference released their preseason poll today. The Findlay Oilers picked to finish 3rd in the conference as they received 2 first-place votes as well as 37 points in the poll. Findlay finished 4th in the conference last year with a 6-2 GMAC record. The Oilers opened their season on September 5th when they traveled to Big Rapids, Michigan to take on the top-ranked team in the nation in Ferris State. In the NFL, the Bengals host their Family Day scrimmage at Paul Brown Stadium this afternoon. The scrimmage was open to the fans and the players embraced it as plenty stuck around to sign autographs after practice. On the field, the Bengals continued to improve. Now just 1 week away from their first preseason game against the Kansas City Chiefs, head coach Zach Taylor likes the progress that his team has made thus far, but he knows that they still have a long way to go.
I think you start to see things slow down for guys these last 3 days, and so both sides of the ball they've gotten better every single day with the targeting, their hand placement, pad level. So, we're going to need a couple more before we play the Chiefs on next Saturday, but so far, happy with the progress those guys are making.
To the links we go as the Lima Area Women's Match Play Championship begins match play today at Hidden Creek Golf Club. Championship flight action. Haley Gray and UNOH teammate Katrina Griffin going head-to-head at the par 3 second. Gray for birdie, not in the hole, but close enough for the gimme par as she halves the hole to stay even through 2. On the par 5 fourth, here is Griffin for par. She nails it to win the hole. Griffin would go on to win the match 4-3 as she moves to the finals. The other match of the day sees Carol Mitchell up against St. Mary's grad and Findlay golfer Jill Schittmeyer. Here is Mitchell at the second, this for birdie, just rolling by the cup. Close enough for the gimme par, though, to half the hole, but Schittmeyer was dominant in this matchup on the par 4 seventh. She has this for par, and she sinks it. The Findlay sophomore wins it 9-8. Moving to tomorrow's final at Shawnee Country Club, which tees off at 2:49. Moving to the baseball diamond as the Sydney Legion baseball team refuses to lose, winning their 3rd elimination game in as many days by beating Circleville this morning 2-1. Not much time to enjoy that one, as next up for post 217 is another elimination game, a matchup with Beverly Lowell tonight, with the winner advancing to tomorrow's state title game against Wayne County at 1 p.m. Unfortunately for Sydney, their state run comes to an end as they fall to Beverly Lowell 6-3, a heartbreaking defeat as post 217 comes up just 1 win short of the state finals. So it will be Wayne County taking on Beverly Lowell tomorrow at 1 with the Ohio Legion state crown on the line. We need to take a break here on Your News Now Sports, but when we return, we move to the bigs as the newly acquired Trevor Bauer makes his debut on the bump for the Reds tonight. Find out how the former Indian fared right after this. The Indians back in action tonight at Progressive Field for Game 5 of their 9-game homestand. The Tribe hoping to get hot once again in Game 2 of 3 with the Los Angeles Angels. To Progressive Field we go. The Indians looking to build off of a 7-3 victory last night. The home team flashing the leather early as this ball is sliced to left. Tyler Naquin coming on and he makes a fantastic basket catch. Adam Plutko loves it as that ends the frame. No score in the 5th, but Jason Kipnis changes that as he has liftoff. A 2-run shot over the right center wall is the 10th of the season for Kipnis to put the Indians up by 2, and later in the inning they add to it. Francisco Lindor here crushing one deep to center and gone. This one is a 3-run jack, the 19th of the year for the Indians shortstop, making it 5-zip Tribe. In the 8th, Carlos Santana joins the party with a moonshot to right, the 3rd home run of the night for the Indians as they win again 7-2. In Atlanta, former Indian Trevor Bauer making his debut on the mound for the Reds. Game 3 of 4 with the Braves. Bottom 1, Bauer in trouble, but he fans Josh Donaldson here for his first K as a Red. Later in the inning, bases juiced, but he rings up another. Bauer avoids any damage by getting out of a bases-loaded jam. In the 3rd, the Braves strike, though, as Bauer's pitch gets away from Tucker Barnhart, allowing Ozzie Albies to score. Bauer goes 4 2/3 innings in his Reds debut while giving up 7 hits and 3 earned runs. Top 7, it's 3-zip Braves, but not anymore, as Aristides Aquino takes Dallas Keuchel deep to left and gone. The first big league homer for Aquino couldn't come at a better time as he ties the game at 3 apiece. But heartbreak for the Reds tonight as Atlanta walks off in extra innings with a 5-4 win, Katie.
Great. Thanks so much, Matt. We'll wrap things up after the break.